Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Everyone has the right to tell you yes or no, but you know what? You have the right to ask, and likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 44, NASDAQ off 24, S&P's off 9.5, gold contract down $12, trading at $1,754 an ounce, silver up 5 cents at $34 flat, platinum up $6, trading out at $1,634 an ounce, copper down 4.5 pennies at $3.71 a pound. Light sweet crude off $1.42 at 90.29 a barrel. Bonds, big moving bonds up 1.5, trading out at 149.28. King dollar up 30 ticks at 79.91. She's got price, but she needs volume. Euro down 32 ticks, trading at 128.67. And the yen is down 8 ticks at 77.72. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We're at 1433, and 1433, folks, brings you under good old Fed day. Expansion topside, well, we're under it. Light volume out here in the NYSE, we only did 668 million. Dow Industrials. We go take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow is this. Dow Industrials, she is at 13,413. And what do you have is this. That will run into the 13,325, I suspect, tomorrow. That's the bottom of good old Fed day, the 13th. NASDAQ Composite. Now, Composite, she is way under it. Composite down $24 today. We are at 3,093, and Composite did 1.75 billion. Composite blew out the 3112 area. Composite's going to make its way down to about the 3040 on this run. She'll have some support there. You know, we'll see what kind of volume characteristic we get as we get down there, I suspect, tomorrow. Small caps are absolutely toasted, roasted, all of the above. The small caps, bottom line, south again, we're at 833. The small caps are making their way down on this run to approximately about the 810 area. If we go look at the SPY and see the correlations inside, just the volume correlation, what you'll see is that the SPY today did some volume, 136 million. Not that it's a huge amount, did some volume. No one was going into 158. To get to lower price, the SPY, the Dow is going to have to do heavier volume. The NASDAQ is just about there. The small caps are doing the volume on the way down. Bond market. Okay, so check out the bonds. Bonds, we get the bonds moving. Bonds today up $1.50. 321,000 contracts. Now, the 321,000 contracts is not bad, folks, but it's not a huge amount of contracts. I suspect what we're going to see is this. You're going to see the bonds run up to this 151.29 area. That was the swing point from the 4th of September. You know, then we'll build some cause. We're already in the higher range, though. So that higher range basically puts in play the highs of the bond market flat out, which go back to July 25th at 154.17. The larger ABC up here is 160. That's how that's shaken out. Dollar index. What we have with the dollar, we've got price movement on the dollar, but the volume is weak. We only did 17,000 contracts today. What I want to see when I say volume was weak, to get to higher price and stay to higher price, folks, this dollar's got to start doing 21,000, 25,000 contracts. That's what it has to do. Now, okay, so that's in the equity market. What's getting really interesting here is that in the option market, there's never been so many call options in the dollar index, okay? It's a 3-to-1 ratio. They're piling in there beyond belief. So it's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out because what ends up happening, of course, is that the market makers themselves have to go delta neutral. So that type of pressure coming on the market is big numbers. It'll be particularly big numbers when we start coming into option expiration. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the high-volume stocks, yet in still a low-volume market. We have Bank of America was down 11 ticks. And by the way, folks, Bank of America has a hard enough time with their branding. Now they're going to have a really hard time because the referee from the Green Bay game the other night was a Bank of America loan officer. That just came out this afternoon. Microsoft down 22. You had Sprint down 7. We had Alcoa up 5. Oracle's down 57. Oracle's coming down, by the way, with some juice behind it. Apple. We go over to Apple. We take a look at Apple. What you have with Apple is this. She's off the highs, and she's getting accelerated volume. Apple had made a high out here at the 705 level. She's only $45 off, which is not a lot, but she's getting expansion of volume. If she doesn't hold this 656 area, she hit the 661 today, she'll be at 644 in a heartbeat. Well, you know what? 644, she could be blinking at 644. So we'll see what kind of expansion she has on the way down. But Apple also came under the Fed day. So the Fed, what you have happening now right now, there's harmony in the marketplace that break topside, folks, is over. Wasn't there, pulls back. What's not in harmony just yet is this, is that you're going to need bigger volume in the S&Ps and particularly in the Dow Industrials going south. Transports continue to go south, and they're going south. They're building cars. Now, what's dangerous about the transports right now, we are at 49.13. The low that's out there in this consolidation for the last 6 months is 40. Let's see, 40. So we're at 49. It's at 47.95. The way that's set up right now, she's building cars. It looks to me to get a lower price. We put this on a 3-year weekly. What you're going to see is that she breaks this 48.64 area. She'll be down at this 44 area, 4400 area in a heartbeat, folks. And that's that. If you're looking at any of your equities of any of your charts, what you want to look for is this: if you have an equity, an indice, whatever that is, and it has a high volume low last August or October, folks, get your stop in ASAP, because that's where these markets are going. We'll see where it goes lower than that, but that's where these markets are going. We're going to take a look at the, I talk about volume off the highs. Check this out. Okay, so what you had out here today is at midday, I believe it was midday, RSH, the good old Radio Shack's going to be out of business, but let me walk you through this. So midday, they basically took their CEO and took him out the woodshed and got another one. So Radio Shack right now is traded at $2.60. And Radio Shack is dynamite, folks, for the point that if you need connectors, you need all that stuff. We will use it here because, we get 5 or 6 different studios going. But the bottom line is that I don't see, their business model is done. That's the real bottom line. The business model is absolutely done. Anything and everything that you have and you can get somewhere else outside of the connectors. We can get the connectors somewhere else too, but the bottom line is it's convenient. So check it out. Volume off the high, folks. It doesn't mean that the company's going out of business, but I can tell you this: volume off the high is so problematic that the correction is always vicious. Bottom line. Well, GM, by the way, had volume off the high, went out of business. Well, guess what? This is going to be the next one that I've seen that has volume off the high. The high is $19.99. Stock goes from $79 to $41 in 1 month. Just stay away from these things. You'll see it made highs, no volume, has volume off the high, and what you can get out of this too, by the way, then a beautiful counter trend bounce. So check this out. So Radio Shack went down from $79 in 1999 to in March of 2000 hit 38. Did a counter trend bounce to 72, 38 to 72, right? Double. Then see you later. Guess what? Volume off the highs again. Every counter trend bounce had lighter volume. Just amazing. Bottom line is that it's toast. Get out the peanut butter and jelly, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.